hitting all of my New Year's goals one way or another this year, and to do that, I really need to focus on my daily habits. Let's talk about how I schedule in my habits every day so I can never say like, oh, I don't have time for that, because it's all about habit stacking. Like, that is the key to everything here. Your first step is to come up with a solid list of habits that all relate back to a New Year's goal. I talked about how I did this in this video here, so you can watch that when you're done. In fact, you could watch my whole like New Year's reset series if you're feeling like it. But all of the habits you make in this list need to fit with your yearly goals. Like, every single habit should be like a small, tiny micro step of a huge yearly goal that you're hitting. Because if you do these things every day, then you will hit your yearly goal, right? Then with whatever you have to do today, no matter what it is, you're going to schedule in each of those habits and habit stack all of your tasks. Let's talk about the habits that I've made for myself this year. Weirdo freak. My daily habits are as follows. I've already gone over this. I've already gone over how they relate to my yearly goals in that other video I was talking about. So like I said, if you're confused, if you want to watch that, you can. So I'm going to just rapid fire these. I have tracking all of my meals, intentional eating, daily stretch, daily workout, no missed YouTube uploads, reply to all comments, 1 TikTok or more a day, take photos and videos every day, study or professional development daily, less than 30 minutes on socials a day, replacing the urge to scroll with like crafts and other things, budgeting daily, intentional spending and saving, journaling daily, scheduling out each day, keeping up with plans, saying yes more, and then my weekly prep whenever I need to do it. I know technically some of these aren't like daily habits, but it's something that I want to get in the habit of doing anytime I need to do it, and that's why I put them in this section. Every single one of these relate directly back to one of my New Year's goals. All of these go back to my goals. For example, the first two, tracking my meals and intentional eating. I'm trying to gain weight. Like, that is a huge New Year's goal for me. Replying to all my comments and no missed uploads. I'm trying to hit a YouTube subscriber goal, and I'm trying to like build the community over here. Scheduling out my day is a must. It's a given. I've been using this beautiful Papier planner that I literally am in love with. And now you might be saying like, Gina, that's a lot to do. How do I schedule that in with like just my daily rituals, my daily routines, my daily tasks? First, you're gonna go through on your to-do list. I like this journal. They are not sponsoring me, by the way. I just love Papier. But I like this journal in particular because it has a to-do list, a priority list, as well as a schedule for every single day. So the first thing I do is fill out my to-do list. What is everything, every task that isn't a habit that I have to do today? Is there anything that I maybe know, like I can't technically do this tomorrow, but it's part of my habit tracker, so I have to batch work for it today? That is like what my tasks are. So for example, today, my tasks are filming this video, hey, editing my Sunday reset, onboarding for a payment from a brand, and then pack for Ryan's house because I'm going and staying a few days over there. Those are like my big tasks that I need to do today. My priorities are filming this video and editing my Sunday reset and onboarding that payment. And now this is how I've scheduled into the day. We're already kind of getting a late start, but I have technically done some of these things. Like for example, my schedule out my days habit, already done. I scheduled things out today. But what I have put here and what you will see is that I put film habits and I put these little arrows that was just my way of indicating like this is gonna be something I do all day. I have something that I can mark off already, post to TikTok. I've already posted my TikToks for the day. Something I want to focus on today that will help with my habits is starting my meal tracker and my meal journal. I'm gonna do like a fitness journal where I can track like workouts, meals, recipes, things like that. I need to edit my Sunday reset. After this, I have to do my onboarding. Like I mentioned, we're getting like our quick tick marked off. That is a quick tick. So this is just like a daily habit. Anything that takes you less than 20 minutes, just do it. Editing my reset is gonna go into no missed uploads. Filming this video, actually, I'm gonna be taking photos and videos, so it'll go into that habit. As I'm uploading my reset, I'm going to reply to comments. That's where that one comes in. I'm going to eat lunch. I'm going to journal, probably track my meals, but do some other journaling because it's just like a daily habit I want to do and a hobby I want to go into. And I'm gonna read. Both of these things stop me from doom scrolling. So there we go with the less than 30 minutes of socials. I'm gonna pack for Ryan's because I need to do that. And then before I leave, I'm gonna just do like a quick, like literally 15-minute workout at home from YouTube. Finally, at some point today, I'm not really sure when, it's gonna be whenever I can fit it in, I'm gonna do my daily life audit, which we'll also go over in this video. Our daily life audit is gonna be how we're tracking literally like every single aspect of our day. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. It's how we're tracking all of those things things to make sure we're marking off our habits and make sure we're staying on track for all of our goals. So that's my schedule. Let's get into our day. We have to pick out a journal first to write down my meals and like, you know, fitness tracker, what have you. I don't know what I'm calling it necessarily. I think I'm gonna just use this one right here. This is just like an old thing that I found that I used to do school notes in, but I kind of want to save my prettier journals for more exciting things. So I think I'm gonna make this like my meal planner. I'm gonna get this set up. I have already eaten breakfast as well as like a little snack, so I want to track both of those things. But basically the idea is like I just want to be making sure I'm eating whole foods daily, and I'm eating at least 3 meals a day, and like eventually we'll build up to eating like 3 meals of whole foods daily, except for like the random day I'm going out. But as long as I'm eating 3 meals a day, we're not too focused on everything. As long as one of them is like healthy, filled with whole foods, I'm good with that right now. So let's get this journal set up. That was so ridiculously easy. I will make this like cuter later. When I start having recipes, I'll do like recipe pages, but I don't have that yet. But I like doing things in order. So if I come up with recipe pages, it's gonna have to be like after all of my tracking. I might just keep this solely for tracking. I don't know yet, I don't know. But that's why I haven't set anything else up. And then I tracked my meals and it like literally took me 2 seconds. Let's mark her off. So for tracking my habits, I now can say I have marked off my daily habit of tracking my meals and technically intentional eating. We really can't say this until the end of the day. I have to make sure I still track my lunch and dinner. Our next habit is going to be professional development. So for my professional development today, study/professional development daily habit, we are marking off my brand onboarding. Once again, I can't talk about this, but let's say my laptop and let's just like get that done so I don't have to worry about it. It's a quick tick. It's something that I can just like keep up with every single day. Yesterday I did brand outreach. Today it's gonna be replying to some people. So I just want a sneak peek of my vision board because that's a video that's coming out I think literally on Wednesday. Sneak peek. I'm about to edit now my Sunday reset because that is like the next thing on my list. This thing is going to take me longer. I'm assuming I'll be done with this by like 3:34. I actually feel like I can edit fairly quickly. I don't know if that's because I'm very intentional with what I film. I don't know if I don't film enough sometimes. I don't know. So before I do that though, I am gonna just go around and try taking pictures of things I maybe normally wouldn't take pictures of. I literally never have new pictures to put in thumbnails. Just cute pictures in general that I could like use in photo dumps and stuff like that on TikTok. One of my goals is to take pictures. So we have our professional development goal marked off. My next daily goal is take pictures and videos every day. So I'm gonna go get creative and take some pictures of things that I normally wouldn't even like think to take pictures of. We're on to something. Like I feel like that's fine. Maybe some mirror pics. We can officially mark off our take photos and videos daily. I actually found a lot of things and I was very inspired. I was making like little things to put, thinking, okay, this would be good for the thumbnail. This would match this color and like blah, 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 blah. So this is good. It helps you be more creative. That habit is marked off. Let's edit our video. I still edit on my phone. I've tried on my laptop. I've tried everywhere else. I just do it so fast here. Here's a very, very rough cut sneak peek. Make sure you're actually achieving your yearly, monthly, and weekly goals. You need to set up systems that make your everyday life as easy as possible. Slay. Editing. I don't have too much left. I just have to edit like the vlog portion because I kind of did it the way I did this video, the video that I'm editing right now, my Sunday reset. Like the beginning is like your checklist and then like the rest of the video was me going through that checklist. So let's talk about my life audit. This is something I do either every morning or every night to keep my habits and routines like in check. It basically makes sure that I'm always working towards the goals that I want to be working towards. It's a system that I have set up to track like literally everything in my life, which sounds nuts, but for me personally, it helps me stay on track with everything that I need to get done, even on like my hard days, even on days that I maybe don't feel like doing a lot, or days that I feel sick, or days that I work more than I thought I was gonna work, stuff like that. This is like an easy, productive system that will keep me in check. Like I said, I could do this either in the morning or at night. That's like the beauty of it. This is all through my Notion, and I will say my Notion life planner that I have right now, I did not create this template. I will link the creator's video down below. First of all, the most important thing to track daily is our goals. I always track my yearly goals anytime I can. Anytime I make progress towards any of my yearly goals, I am tracking it. So every month at the end of the month, I will go through this in my monthly resets. You guys will start seeing that there. Obviously, I haven't been able to do it because my only monthly reset was January. So like the reflection was from last year and I wasn't using this page yet. One of my yearly goals is to save $5,000 just for like emergency funds. So I have like how much I need to save like at least each month. I also have like a goal progress section. I haven't saved anything for January yet. I will. I just haven't yet. But as soon as I have like the money that I need in savings for January, I will track how much I put in savings for that day. I then have my monthly goals. In my monthly goals, I do the same thing, but I track it more daily. My monthly goals are always smaller subsets of my yearly goals, and my daily goals, my daily habits that I do are, like I said, smaller subsets of my monthly goals. So I track my progress for each goal of my month here, and this just keeps me accountable. It keeps me reminded of my goals. One of my goals this last month was to reach out to 5 brands for like personal development, and I did that all yesterday. So I could already mark that goal off. It's January 6th when I'm filming this, but I probably would have forgotten about that goal because I had set that goal for myself so many times before I started using like these pages, before I started keeping myself accountable, and I just always forgot by the end of the month and then never did it. But I've already done it. I already have my brand outreach for the month down, and if I want to do more, I can. If not, I could save it for next month. It's beautiful. So my monthly goals, I'm going to track every single day. I then have the health and wellness section. Here is my habit tracker. Now I know I listed all of those habits daily, and those things I am making sure I get done and scheduled into my everyday to where it just becomes natural. But the only habits that I track are kind of like the larger subsets of those goals. Everything is like a larger, smaller goal from the other goals so that I can eventually hit those big goals. You know what I mean? Because if not, you're gonna set like a huge giant goal. You're not gonna have a smaller option for it, and then you're not gonna hit the big goal because you didn't have smaller steps leading up to the big goal. Like, you don't just hit these things overnight. My habit tracker, the daily habits that I like to track are less than 30 minutes on socials a day. I know for today I can mark that off, so like we might as well. My TikTok for the day, I have my daily workout, I have 3 meals, and I have journal. I've already journaled. I've had less than 30 minutes of social media today. I technically should wait till the end of the day to mark that off, but I'm pretty confident that I won't go back on my socials. So the only thing I need to focus on now are my daily workout and my 3 meals. I have a cycle and hormone tracker, so each day on this I can go through and track like where I'm at in my cycle and my mood. I also have the fitness hub here, so this is where I can track like my workouts or track or save workouts that I enjoy doing. It's a mindfulness tracker here. I do this once again in my journals daily, but it's nice to have in case I want to do any daily journaling. Then I added in the trips planner because I'm traveling so much this year, so I am checking this pretty much daily to make sure like my budget is in check, all of my bookings are in check. For work and projects, the only page I really use here that I am like always on is the content planner. In fact, I think this is the planner that I use the most. The first thing I do though is I always plan out my months in content through analytics from the last month. So I want to make sure I'm still like giving the people what they want, doing videos you guys like, while also doing videos that fill my cup and make me happy. So I go through, I find the videos that do well, I know which ones I like doing, and I plan out each day in my posting schedule for the entire month. So every Sunday and Wednesday, I plan out what video is going up for that month. I usually do this about mid-month for the month before. I already have February's content plan, which is like crazy, but I'm like really excited about it. And the nice thing about doing it so early is that I can film a little bit in January. I don't have to wait directly till February. And if I need to move things around, or I decide like, oh, I don't want to do that video, I want to do this one instead, I still have the opportunity to do that and still be ahead of my upload. This helps with my staying through videos ahead, which is like a huge goal for YouTube this year. This helps with TikTok planning, where I can plan certain TikTok videos based off of the YouTube. I have an ideas bank. I have a brand outreach bank, which is another reason I'm not showing this page. And there is the home life hub. I love this place. Here there is the hobby hub. This is where I can track my hobbies. It is hobby girl year. I am trying so many new hobbies this year. In fact, I'll have a video coming out about that very soon. And then a part of my big goal of not doom scrolling, I would love to like do videos of me trying out these hobbies. So the hobby hub, I can track all of these things. I like that she did this. She did like seasonal hobbies. So like she even has seasonal hobby ideas. There is a cleaning and chores kind of thing. So I know like the last time I washed my sheets. I can track the last time I washed my makeup brushes, things that you're not washing maybe every single week. This is like a habit in itself. I should honestly add it to like my habits page. It's how I track my habits. It's how I keep myself accountable and how I make sure that everything is like perfect. I can mark that off now. Let's finish editing the Sunday reset. Editing my Sunday reset. So while this exports and uploads, I am going to make a lunch, a very late lunch, and then we're gonna reply to some comments. My Sunday reset is officially up, and that relates to my daily habit of no missed uploads, because this video is supposed to go up literally in 2 weeks from now. And I already have it uploaded and ready. Like, are you kidding? I'm so excited about that. While that was being uploaded, I did reply to comments, I ate my lunch, and I did end up looking at my budget. I didn't spend anything today, so I don't have to update it. It is right where it needs to be. Also packed for my boyfriend's house while that was uploading, which I didn't show because like there's not a lot to show. I literally am bringing pajamas and sweatpants. And now the only thing left for me to do today is my workouts.